where we will tell you that what kind of preparation you need, and but this is something which is not taught in any school and college. Armed forces is much beyond that. Some of it, yes, but otherwise there is much more. So very soon we will be telling you next 2 hours. Be patient. I know you are young. You will be jittery. It will look like a base sometimes. Some of you must be already feeling, okay, what's the way? Because right now it's all fun and games. Unfortunately, there is no FIFA match starting at 5:30 today. So I'm sure some of you must be following. But believe you me, it will be worthwhile. Be patient, listen, and something good will come. Right? Okay. Now at the outset, first of all, we will tell you what is all about armed forces. Right? Various kind of entries and what is the life in the armed forces, why it makes it so attractive, right? Because I have the first-hand experience of having served, having lived. So I'll be quickly telling you what is the life and what it has got to offer you. Okay, now simple, I have already told you, we will be familiarizing you regarding various modes of entry. Now you can see when we talk armed forces, army, navy, air force. Now armed forces ends there actually. Armed forces is only army, navy, air force, that is paramilitary, coast guard and territorial army and BSF etc. So primarily here we will be telling you about army, navy, air force, and then also we will tell you what is the testing procedure, both written as well as what happens at assessment. So my talk, in next about say 20 odd minutes, I'll be telling you why you should be joining the armed forces and what are the various modes of entry and the perks, privilege and lifestyle. This is very important because ultimately you are all aspiring, looking for packages and all, whatever you do subsequently. And then any questions and answer, any question will be glad to answer. Please don't hold back. That is the starting point. Just so ask anything you want to know because these opportunities will not come every day. So any question you have at the end, any doubt, any clarification, we will be happy to tell you. Okay, as I told you, the armed forces consist of army, navy and air force. That's all. This is the armed forces, right? So when you say armed forces, people think it's only army. That is not so. All these three arms combined together make it Indian Armed Forces. Now, why you should be keeping it as an option, right? Here, I'll tell you one thing, we have no vested interest. We are not running armed forces, right? Unlike any company, very soon you will have, as you grow, post-graduation, because there is a lot of people, companies coming, placement and all. It's no vested interest. Only thing we are working for the cause of the nation. People should know, good, capable people should join, and they should also get to know it's an option, right? So why you should be joining when you prepare, when the time comes, why you should be joining. Okay, I'll start from the left. Respect and status, right? That is something which is, comes in abundance. You all know. Armed forces not only in India, anywhere in the world. So you get kind of respect and status. See, money, outside you see any package, you get to don the uniform. And so it's just a high, so that kind of society, but this is one of the finest institutions. No one is so far. You know, kind of things are happening everywhere. You are also still young, but you are not cut off. You know reality. There is corruption, all kind of things. But this is one of the most respected organizations. As I told you, for any democratic country, even in USA and all, their veterans, when they are passing through airport and their uniform, everyone stands up. Common people salute them. So, and India also. See why we are here. Wherever we go to various college institutions, people, receive us with open arms. They respect us so much. Of course, you have to be worthy of it. So this is the first and foremost. You may get anything, believe you me. You may earn, millions of rupees. You may get packages, crores, whatever. But this respect and status, what an armed forces officer, receives, possibly no other job can give. Right? So, but the quality of life is very good because they give you a whole lot of benefits. You get leave, which I'll come subsequently. So it's not all work. There's play. There's so many things happen. There are parties, there are events, there are sports. So it becomes very, very attractive. Growth potential. Now here, after all, we all want to grow in life. Again, you are just very young and not even reached the college. I mean beyond people, so you may not have a practice of this money. Later on, you want to grow, right?
Above 85 or above 90 in your PUC board examination, you will get a direct entry as an engineer in army. Understood? There are two ways in getting into army. Only army I am talking about. Okay. One is clearing NDA, clear SSB, go and become an officer there. You will be trained for 3 years. After that, 1 year in IMA, Indian Military Academy. Understood? Second entry is you have to clear your board exam above 85 or 90. You will get an entry called technical entry scheme. Technical entry scheme. Okay. You will be going for SSB, clear that SSB, you will be an engineer there. This is for army. What about Navy? For Navy, you should clear JEE Advance. Okay, you know what is JEE exam. How many of you are other than science background here? Anyone like apart from science? All are science, right? PCMB, PCMC, PCME. Okay, fine. So it's good. Okay. So what happens? This JEE examination, if you have main score, you will be directly called for Navy SSB. You can directly go to Navy. For Air Force, there is no direct entry. You have to clear NDA. Understood? You have to clear NDA. And this is one of the easiest exam when it comes to at this age. Suppose if you ask me to write NDA now, I'll require a little bit effort. I'll spend some time in recalling all my maths, recalling all my subjects. Right? Now, let us see what happens here. UPSC is conducting this examination, especially Combined Defence Service Examination, National Defence Examination for twice in a year. Okay, the next exam is going to be coming in the month of August or September. Right, hardly some few weeks remaining. Then they will be conducting the next exam in the month of May, April or May. You have that many 6 months of time there. How many are your first PUC here? Okay, second PUC, other people. Okay, fine, good. See, you all are CBSE state, CBSE syllabus or state syllabus? ICSE, fine. You have probability in your subject? Maths, permutation, combination, matrices, determinant, right? So these all subjects, they will be asking you in maths. Okay, NDA consists of two things. The paper one will be maths. Paper one will be maths, 120 questions. Paper 2 will be your general awareness. And in that general awareness, 50 questions solidly come from English. Okay, solidly 50 questions of English. And that will be like comprehension passage, sentence correction, synonyms, antonyms, idioms and phrases. Understood? That kind of questions will come. That is 50. And the rest questions, 100 questions, it will be from humanities. Humanities means history, geography, polity. Okay, everything, American Revolution, French Revolution. Okay, everything they will ask you. Then science also they will ask you. Physics, chemistry, maths, biology. Biology they will ask 10 questions. Physics they will ask 10 questions. And these questions are very easy. Since you all are from science background, you will feel it very easy. This NDA is specially for everyone. Those who are in 12th standard, those who have completed 12th standard. A boy can write if he has taken like a commerce background, if he has taken some other background, he can also write. But he has to clear maths exam. That is why the questions in second GK paper, that will be little easy. Okay, we will discuss how the questions are asked, how many of you can answer analytical questions, whether you can apply your mind or not. You know what is Newton's first law, Newton's second law. What is law of buoyancy? Law of buoyancy? Archimedes principle? You know it, you know the definition, but here the questions will be based on application. Understood? We'll see one by one. So this is AFCAT. AFCAT is for the graduates, those who are in pre-final year.
15 to 20. This is the clear and just a demonstration. Then I'll brief you now, you know exactly what is to be. Boy